plays and bait people. So this should be a very exciting game. Just draft-wise, this looks very, very skirmish heavy, and we're probably going to get quite a few fights. Wow, Bonlo coming out. Flaming his teammate here. Pink retires after this. Miracle is old news, huh? Or is he trying, is it the other way around? He's like, he will retire after this, so you should let us qualify for TI. He should, you know.
Maybe
it's his last run, guys, you know. Let us have this one.
Last run, come on. Let us through. Just let us win this game. Come on, guys.
Psychological game, that's what No Tail said, right?
We've, you know, often in C, you get the old chat to start the game, the banter, the back and forth. You get the tips as well. We haven't gotten that one just yet.
Unsurprising to see it from Ponlo coming out with some funny stuff. He always is a funny personality to follow. So best of luck to them here going into this final elimination game here. So you see room control starting out. Top dangerous area for WS. He has to be careful. There's going to be a snag here, though, so triple rune, Baboka. This sneaky little move.
Chuckle as well. They're heading back to the lane. So this time we're not going to see any first bloods occur. And we will have that clash once again. So this time, Silen, no Spirit like we saw in Game 1 and Game 2. This time is going to be going up against the Queen of Pain. And you have to say this time as well, in particular, it's going to be a little bit more Yopaj favored with the Quap. We see the early Scream level to secure the range creep, but the eventual spam of the Shadow Strike will be very frustrating for the Pango.
Yeah, definitely agree. This is a lane where you put 2 points in that Shadow Strike and just harass non-stop. Of course, we see him get Scream level 1, so he can focus on right-clicking the Pango and do as much damage as possible, and then use his spell to secure some CS. But Silern getting the same hero 3 games in a row in this series is a little bit funny to me. He just, he's playing Pango today. It's one of those days.
Yeah, it was one of those days indeed. Had a very good game 1. Again, wasn't able to replicate that in that second game, though. So over bottom lane, we'll see what the ET is going to be able to do as well. Meanwhile, Jesus, saw Yopaj fall down very low for a second, and it's actually top lane where we get our first blood, and it's on to Krish as well. Baboka in combination with WS with a level 2 timing, it looks like, from the Dawn. Actually, I don't even think they had the Celestial Hammer, so just an Earth Spike into the Starbreaker to secure first blood.
Yeah, I told you, this combination of heroes is really, really strong. The two of them just, it will catch you off guard. Venge Drow is, you know, not a bad combo either, but going up against this Dawn Lion, they have to be careful if they fight too far up on the lane.
I think for a lot of people, and honestly myself in particular, WS was a really big question mark for me for the addition of Boom. You know, had a pretty long stint on a team called Atlantis in Southeast Asia, like a tier 3 team, but I've been quite impressed with his series so far. I think, you know, honestly, both Game 1 and Game 2 Mars had a pretty good showing, and like we were bringing up to start the series, I think his Dawnbreaker has always been one of his better heroes as well. So, you know, if they can give him a pretty good start, and you know, we'll see how he's going to be able to turn that into the favor of Boom.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think he's delivering, more than delivering on his lane. And yeah, interesting to see. Always fun to follow, you know, younger players in the scene and see how they're gonna deliver, because there are so many old dogs in this qualifier who have been in the scene for years and got a lot of experience, of course. But he's one of the younger talents here, and so far doing really well.
Have you got a preferred offlane Dawnbreaker build as well? Is it just back to, what, TI 11 with kind of the Echo, Deso, Agshot, and like Blink, or
exactly?
Some other things?
Yeah, it's exactly that. That is what people are going for nowadays. I think it's really, really strong, to be honest. With the Deso, you know, you just smash people to pieces. The Starbreaker was buffed with a cast point mid. Yopaj dropping a bit low here. Not really gonna die, but it's so hard for him to see as the Pango is playing this lane perfectly so far. So you see Ponlo.
Continue to watch mid, because Silen with the aggressive glyph might be able to get the kill onto Yopaj. Blink away. Oh, and Silen doesn't miss. Just a splash, dude.
Silern, man, what a player.
This is not supposed to happen, this matchup, and they know it as well. That is a big reason why these tips are going over. This Queen of Pain versus Pango matchup is quite favored. The fact that Silen gets a solo kill is huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an absurd lane to get a kill on, but definitely an outplay. Top again here, catch onto the Venge, going kind of low. Drow is going to be here to keep him safe though, but so much HP lost again on the Venge, and you just came back. He literally just TP'd back from base after dying before what happened mid there. So this is painful stuff for them on top lane.
They're going to be able to get both water runes as well for Sillen if he wants it, and yeah, looks like they will. So top lane's not going too well. We do see bottom lane's going much better for Miracle though. You know, with the Razor, I mean, the Morphling matchup in particular is very scary as the game goes on, just with, you know, not really giving a damn about the static link, but it's not like they're really going to prevent Miracle from being able to find any farm.
Yeah, you can still play pretty greedy on the Razor and just build up his own farm, though. You don't have to feel too worried. We'll see what item build he's going to go for as well here, as he does have the Ring of Health in lane, signaling we could definitely see a Vanguard coming out from him here, but it could also just be a casual ring and then go into more right-click stuff. And of course, in this lane, being against Morphling, he's not relying on the static link. It's just the Storm Surge and the Plasma Field. Nice thing about Razor against Morph in lane, by the way, if you get Storm Surge, then Morphling can't really adapt to harass you the way he wants to. Mid, solo kill again?
What?
He didn't get the blink out. He had blink.
Dude.
Oh.
Oh, Sillen.
Yeah, I mean, that's a full level and a half advantage now, and Yopaj is just out here on mid lane. He needs backup, he needs help. This is disaster, man.
Like we were saying, this Queen of Pain hero is mighty volatile. And this hero has got a bit of a death quota as well. You die a couple too many times, there's not even many deaths. It's like, it's generous. You die that many times, your impact in the game is very limited. This could be a crafty move nonetheless though from Boom. They should be able to wrap onto Ponlo. So he's dying a couple times as well. WS is up to a killing spree. They're going to be able to shove Krish out of this lane by the looks of it.
Yeah, another takedown on him, and this is Catapult still alive as well. So with 3 heroes up here, pushing in under tower, no reaction yet coming out. Krish is trying to defend the tower alone, but doesn't really have any help. Bench is finally going to come and join. Look towards mid, dude. They're trying to set up on Queen again here, doing a bit of damage.
I really need to see what Sillen's going to do off the back of this incredible start. Continuing to put the pressure onto Yopaj, even considering about chasing with the Rolling Thunder. It is a bit different now with this Sonic Wave back.
Yes, Swashbuckle.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage. Oh, he's in trouble, but Boka, this is a beautiful wraparound. A much needed kill as well. Sillen sniper before he dies. Oh my god. Oh, no way, dude. Sillen, what are you doing to them?
Oh my god, dude. That was Queen ulti used and 2 heroes rotating, and still he's the one to get a kill first onto the Queen before finally dying. So Queen again gets nothing there. She's only level 6 and he's almost level 8 on Pango now.
I again want to say I really got to see what Sillen's going to do off the back of this good start, because your Drow Ranger is lower net worth than the Queen of Pain, with Yopaj having 3 deaths, so and WS is firmly cemented on top of the net worth as well. Yeah,
they're going to have to create a lot of space for sure. Bottom lane, we see a little bit of disengage here as the 2 supports from Boom come in. So a bit of weight on the shoulders of the Pango to shield the Drow Ranger and make some stuff happen across the map. But he won't be alone. He has the Razor as well with him to try and do that. Not that Razor is having a good game either necessarily here, but I imagine the 4 of them are just going to run around and create action while Drow starts, you know, enjoying some of these stacks in jungle later on.
Look at the levels from Boom supports actually off the back of, I mean, Baboka's got 4 assists and ET's 1-0-1, but the kill on Xilla, and actually speaking to him with the haste rune's going to rotate top. He'll miss on the swashbuckle, but it's not going to matter. This Rolling Thunder has got multiple places to be able to bounce back off the walls, and this is a much needed kill to be able to just get Krish into a decent position and to continue to slow down this Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, that's good. Now we finally get some time to push out the lane and then gonna head into jungle here. The Drow is gonna find a little bit of farm. Look at Queen though.
Are they hunting? Swashed up in a couple
Blink on
seconds.
cooldown.
Should be enough burst before the blink dagger. Baboka holds him down. Hex as well, but it's actually Polison that snipes him. And now they've got the swashbuckle damage for the kill onto the Lion. Myth Avenue Gaming, this early game is looking scary.
I mean, this Pango Excelern is just outplaying them so hard, and right now he's just too far ahead. The levels, plus the fact that he has the full Orb of Corrosion, one single swashbuckle is like 500 damage at this point to heroes when you don't have much armor. So he's melting them, and he's even gonna enjoy some of the stack here with Wave of Terror, gonna farm up the big camp, and that will push him all the way towards his defusal. He's going to have the full thing with this.
All right. And some valuable experience as well going to Polison along with Ponlo. So I was speaking about the levels onto Boom supports. Well, it looks like Myth have also rivaled that at the moment. So we're going to have some pretty early sixes out of the supports on either side.
Yeah, big timings as well to get that, getting the swap and the Bedlam and the Terrorize, of course, but also looking towards that first Finger of Death rotation. He's hovering around top on Lion together with the Elder Titan. Not gonna commit for a tower, though. I think they're a little bit worried about the Pango coming in and just punishing them again.
Europash, does he try and go for you? All right. Oh, with the pump fake of the blink, he forced Polison to pick up the DD, which could have been devastating with that diffuser blade just completed for Silen.
Yeah, good
this
thing.
Tower will go down.
Good thing to stop him at least from getting it. Yeah, like you said, they get the top tower. I'm really looking towards WS here and what impact he's going to have towards the side lane on his Dawnbreaker, because he's the one having a really fantastic game on the side of Radiant. He is opting to go for the Blade Mill Rush here, which is good against the Razor, since he has a lot of damage he can't control. They're hunting him on his toes.
Meanwhile, Baboka might start on Christian, use Solar Guardian. Okay, nice sidestep, and yeah, back over towards WS. Can Silen get him? It's actually the Brambles from Polison that cancels the TP. Oh, a little bit of a misclick from Silen. Tries to go through the portal.
He can't reach him.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh my god. That is so awkward.
He's fine. He just jumps down bottom. A little bit of healing for the Morphling there. And yeah, Dawnbreaker, not too worried. Mid lane, though.
Yeah, Yopaj has to commit with the Sonic Wave to be able to get the kill, but it puts him on the board for the first time this game.
Yeah, getting something at least is going to be important here for Queen, but she might be in trouble.
Yep, she's dead, dude. No mana. They're going to get the Bedlin over to Silen, so yeah, you get the kill, but Sonic Wave expended and excellent. I mean, we sang the praise of it was the Yopaj show. We could not stop saying that guy's name. And now it's Silen repeating it as the mid laner in this final game of the series.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, you know, keep saying it in every way we can. Is it Exilern? Is it Silern? I don't know how to read his name, but I'm gonna say it a lot of times because this game is just a mid-game or a mid-player show, just like last game. He is absolutely dominating here. He's been part of every single kill so far. Bottom, Razor might be overplaying a little bit here as the smoke comes around. Finger of Death available.
So I think it truly is going to be. Oh, yeah, Burst Splitter used as well. All right, never mind. Bye-bye. All ultimates used. They're going to be able to get a big kill as well. Again, there's a lot of talk around this mid lane, and well-deserved. Silen's going to be able to take a juicy stack of the Ancients, but it's really the carries that we need to continue to highlight as well. Natsumi has gone uncontested. Yasha completed third in net worth. His counterpart on the Drow. You know, Krish has got this Midas as well, so looking for that catch-up steroid.
Yeah, Drow is going to try and sit back and recover. The big difference here is that Natsumi is still holding on to his bottom tower. He hasn't lost that, so he can enjoy the space. And this is just what we saw last game as well from Boom. They didn't lose their tier 1 towers, and because of that, they were able to pressure the map in a much more active way. Whereas now, Myth, they have to make a play bottom. They have to open up this tower for sure.
Looks like they're going to try that as well. So let's see what Boom want to do in response to this, though. Yopage's Sonic Wave is back up.
Looks like they want to fight for it. They're coming in.
Solid Guardian still at the ready too. With the Blade Mill as well, could be really difficult for Myth to handle inside some of these early fights.
Yeah, especially if you go in a little bit too aggressively, you might just get punished. But Boka is just sitting around top here. Gonna go onto the Drow.
See if there's any TPs coming through. There are, but they're just far too late to keep him alive. They'll be able to cancel WS. A nice attempt TPing out under the T2 tower, but it's not going to matter as both supports on Myth are going to be able to find a return kill that Blade Mel. Almost enough, not in the end.
Yeah, didn't really have Starbreaker ready there. Otherwise, if he could get some lifesteal back with Luminosity, could maybe have lived. But they trade 1-for-1. Still a good trade for Boom, though, as you take down the enemy carry. And that's going to just further the gap between the Morphling and the Drow. And the farther ahead the Morphling is, the more worried you have to be if you're a Myth fan right now.
Yeah, you'd say kind of the bigger thing about the Morphling Drow matchup is maybe the capability for Morph to come online just a little bit earlier. I feel like Drow versus Morph in particular is like 3-4 items and when you really feel the strength.
Yeah, I mean, generally, unless you just start taking all the tier 1 towers early. Some games when you play Drow, you get Dragonlance, Power Treads, and the enemy just can't defend as all their tier 1s crumble. But that's not how this game is playing out. So then I think she has to farm her way back. She has to build a lot of items here. This is definitely going to be a game where she needs her Force Staff as well. So she got that queued up, next item here.
Another thing is, like, let's really see how much this marksmanship is going to be able to do as the game goes on. We'll hold that because Myth are looking for a smoke on a Natsumi. This is going to be a very difficult kill, especially with the potential for Boom to TP down to respawn. They'll drop a ward on the backline. They will scout it out, though. They've already got a Reserve Sentry combo set up, so they are well aware that Myth have rotated all the way around. So done Natsumi, not even going to hesitate. And instantly Boom go for their own play as well, trying to run in aggressively into Dai's jungle.
Both teams hunting for the carry right now. And good dodge by Natsumi going away, but Drow shows herself mid. That might be enough information for them to try and dive, but Vench is sitting around as well. She's going to be the target.
Conlo will run into them. Oh, the Ursula might catch Krish. I said maybe the slow might help them continue to chase. Sillon's going to be in with a return kill. I'm faking the Rolling Thunder as well.
Drow not going to get the silence there onto the Queen of Pain. Could have been dangerous for him if he stuck around just a little bit too long.
Dude, I think it's crazy that Yopaj is as high as he is in that net worth right now with 5 deaths.
Yeah, I mean, he's immediately come back all the time and just gone back to farming. The TP in with Dawn ulti bottom, kind of missing the skills, but they are going to cancel a stun.
That was a vicious TP from Miracle.
He did what he could, but ultimately no way to survive there. Quite a bit of resources expended, though, as a few heroes went bottom. Oh, the silence mid
lane. Sans is out, but the chain control is going to be perfect. Would not expect the invis early on from Krish, picked up thanks to the rune, and that is a much-needed kill for the Drow Ranger.
Yeah, that is huge. She actually gets to involve herself in a kill there. Gonna help her a little bit and accelerate her to get more net worth. And of course, talking about that gap between her and Morph, but now she's gonna be the one overtaking the Morph on the back of that kill.
We do see, though, like, kills going either way, but in the past minute or so, X-Nova got 2 D-wards. So the entire map is completely dark at the moment for Dai. In fact, they do just place a fresh ward mid lane. So obviously having the read right now that a lot of the fights are going to be breaking out around this area, but really we sang the praises of X-Nova in the previous game, the vision to be able to enable Yopaj, and we're seeing him doing on the other end as well with dewarding.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job as well, and he's actually got some item progression for himself as well on the ET in this game. He almost has the full Force Staff ready here. Only needs 200 more gold, and then he's going to be able to break some of those initiations or get away from the Razor or get people to safety. So going to be a useful item for him to go for here. Some people playing ET just go straight into that right-click build, but looks like he's more for that control style.
Like to see them put a little bit more priority on Baboka's farm as well. He's 1,600 gold in the bank right now. Looks like he is setting up for a potential kill into Miracle.
Oh, that's a good wraparound.
Solar Guardian's still on cooldown, but Yopaj is close enough to be able to connect. And no mana for the Sonic Wave, but WS is here as well. They're going to zap him down. Orca's up to 3 charges, and well, there you go. The help of that kill is going to get him a little bit closer towards the blink.
He's done a really good job just finding these core kills on Baboka. He also got the Drow kill top set up with the Dawnbreaker earlier on the tier 2. So he's just, you know, very proactive with his movements here, running around and anticipating where the cores are going to end up running.
I love the status of this game, though. It's looking mighty even. 10 to 11 kill count, only 1,000 net worth lead for Myth in it. You know, we saw the previous game was very favorable for Boom. Game one took a little bit for Myth to be able to break that one open, but it looks like we are in for a incredible close of this final series.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, both teams are off to a good start here where it's hard to see anyone who's going to necessarily have an advantage going into this. Top, they're going to try for the morph. It's an ambitious one. They blink in. Don't think they're going to get him.
It's one that's not happening, especially with the Manta on Natsumi. Splitter should be a little bit too late. And with the threat of the Echo Stomp as well. So if they're going to be out, Rolling Thunder now on cooldown.
That's something, and they also know that they TP'd out from the area, so conceding control of the top. And now Ponlo has to be careful, walking close here, if he gets Shadow Struck.
Ooh. Yeah, they got him. All right, another kill for Yopaj, who again, very surprised with the position he is in regards to the net worth. 5 deaths, but he's got a lot of gold to work with.
He's catching up, dude. He's doing a great job on Queen, just, you know, not tilting from the start here. Yopa's showing some good mental fortitude with how he's, you know, working his way back into this game. Gonna get a tower lasted as well, so that pushes him even closer towards his BKB here. And yeah, but this doesn't look like a Queen who got absolutely dumpstered in lane. She actually has recovered pretty damn well here. If we look at levels as well, she is like 2 levels behind the Pango still, I guess, or 1.5. So, you know, the difference could definitely be bigger with his early 5 deaths.
I think it's going to be interesting to see Myth on how their scaling goes as this game goes later and later. Actually, I'll hold that because Baboka with the blink looking to reveal. They've got a really good deep observe ward. Ponloom, though,
yeah, this
might be in a position.
This smoke move, they really want to get some big takedown here, but Vench is sitting around. Oh, they see a chance to wrap around on her now. Vench a little bit too far. But Drow, she can sense it, man. She's smelling it. You can see him like, nah, this is not right. Something is wrong here.
Get Miracle. 2k health they have to go through. Yopaj gonna start a little bit messy, gets closer towards the T2 tower. They'll still be able to blow him up, but Myth can respond.
Good.
Silent's not the first to TP though, which is the big issue, so the rest of Boom will be able to reposition.
Yeah, it's a good stomp as well there, just using the ET to kind of clear your way to back out there. They get the kill, they get out, and I really like the way they're playing for pickoffs now mid.
Right, no follow-up though.
That's a bit ambitious there. They don't really have big spells available. They do have the Queen ulti.
Okay.
I think you're just losing that guy.
Yeah, you just cut your losses. You expended Rolling Thunder as well. They might even get Ponlo too as WS jumps over to the top of the high ground.
Okay, make it a 1-for-1. Always something. They managed to get the Queen ulti out there as well. But all this time, you know, there's a lot of farming going on around the map. And I want to talk a little bit about Dark Willow working towards that scaling again. We don't see Razor being all that huge, but on the other hand, the Dark Willow got that Midas building towards Aghanim Scepter. And Razor going for a sneaky Roche, or not Roche, but Tormentor. Roche would be nice if you could take this way too, but with the minus armor, you can see minus 34, 36, 37 armor on the Tormentor. It means that you don't really take any damage. So easy.
To continue with the Dark Willow as well, we've got to keep in mind, like, the marksmanship could be a very interesting tool to amplify our attack speed as the game goes on, and even the Razor, which I wonder why is, maybe it's a partly reason why Miracle is wanting to go back like Falcon Blade BKB, because even if he doesn't get too much value with the static link from the Morphling, like, he still could be a bit of a threat because of this marksmanship as the game goes on.
Yeah, they do have the classic sort of aura combination, having the Venge in your team for base damage increase and then the Agi increase as well, and having the, you know, triple Agi heroes in their team. So some good stuff to play towards, and I don't think that they're weak late game at all necessarily here. On the other hand, though, I think they're doing good job on Boom to stay active all the way. Going for a smoke again. Dark Willow is unknowingly farming the area.
And they're going to jump him. Quick and easy kill. And we'll see if this is going to be Roche as well. The Desolator just about to be delivered now for WS. So with the extra help of the minus armor, with Natsumi ready to go as well, looks like this will probably go uncontested.
They also just TP'd out the Razor, so unlikely that they're going to be in time to contest this. They are beelining down there and TPing in the Pango, so they want to try and contest. maybe they're in time, but it's going down pretty fast. Down to 3,000 HP already. I don't think you're in time. They waited a little bit to smoke up there, and that little bit of hesitation, or not hesitation, but time, too much of a hiccup.
And they'll know as well. They saw the plasma field on the Crete wave. Let's see if Boom wants to hunt them.
Yeah, still know that they are smoked and they don't have smoke themselves. So instead playing towards high ground, playing towards tree lines here. You see Yopash trying to reveal smokes together with Xnova. They do have a fantastic timing here with all their BKB, or with their double BKB though. The BKB on Dawnbreaker, BKB on Queen. They want to be the ones to take a fight.
Where do we feel like the Scepter build fits into the Queen of Pain? Because lately I've been seeing a lot of cops just avoid that item.
I still think it's very strong. I'm a little bit surprised that he went for that he's queuing up the Kaya and Sanj here before Aghanims. I think Aghanims would be good now as the next item, but Kaya and Sanj is understandable as well. Getting some status resistance, more HP, and of course the spell amp is really nice. So maybe he'll buy it after Kaya Sanj.
Morphling? Alright, Solar Guardian's way too late to respond to the first life. And Radiant are nowhere to be seen as well. They were making their own play on the opposite side of the map. Miracle uses a super late BKB to respond to the Blade Mail. They should be able to get the kill up to WS. And they're going to be able to chase down the Morphling as well, as Krish with all the marksmanship procs will blow up Natsumi. It's now going to be up to Yopash to be able to turn the tides. They've got the Thinker as well, so Krish gets assassinated. But now Polson here for the +1 to continue to chase down Xnova. A force up to the high ground. Silen's going to guess incorrectly.
Oh, the
now
blink.
we'll continue the chase, but it looks like it's a little bit too late. So in the end, though, a really good fight for Myth Avenue.
Yeah, fantastic stuff right there. Getting the catch, Morphling just farming a little bit too dangerous of an area, and he had Manta style. I feel like this is what your illusions are for. Send your illusions to farm that area. Go to jungle or go play closer to your team. Definitely a mistake coming out from Natsumi, getting caught in a little bit of unfavorable position. I mean, every single player on Boom tried to get there as soon as possible, but they were just not able to really, salvage the situation that happened there.
Miracle's going Hex next item. Okay, so not looking to scale with the right click. Happy with what he's got currently. Wonder if it's going to be like a Hex Blink, because...
Yeah, Hex Refresher could be the next Refresher Blink. I think both of those are great. Completely agree with the Blink Dagger being nice for getting in on backline, but also the value from Refresher Racer. It defined an entire meta in the past, right?
Yes, very, very true. So, see, DD is going to be the handsome Myth by the looks of it, with the Tormentor going the way of Boom. So no one here is really to contest that. Shard was given over to Xnova.
That was a nice shard to get. Get yourself a little bit lower cooldown on that stomp and the ability to move around. I'm not sure he's gonna use it too much, because it's, better for stomping and initiating usually than stomping and getting away, since you're usually using your spirit to stomp on the enemy. And he doesn't have a right click build, so it will more be about the CDR. But 9-second cooldown on a 4.4 second sleep, that's pretty damn powerful.
Yeah, next fight around this mid lane, and Boom have some incredible vision set up. Look at this observer board, scouting out pretty much all of the positioning on Myth at the moment.
Yeah, but it's also concerning to take a fight. Even though you have the Skadi on Morphling, he does not have his own BKB yet. So I don't see the initiative here from Boom to go in and take this fight. Looks like they're trying to go behind instead, maybe play towards top. But Myth also seem to be aware of this.
Do you feel like there's a side that's currently a little bit more favored with the status quo that we have in this third game?
I think Dire, honestly, with the scaling that they're going for, with the itemization as well, like going for control items. Oh, hold that thought, Vench. A little bit too far, completely on her own here. Pondo just going for some deep wards,
Oh no.
Got immediately dewarded, and they dewarded his life as well. That's unlucky.
Yeah, like you said, that's another D-ward, man. There's isn't a lot of vision across the map, and this tier 2 tower is going to end up going down for free as well. Natsumi's like, nope, no one's going to come contest me. I may as well get a tier 2.
Yeah, Babolka has been sitting behind him, just protecting in case someone wants to come and fight it, but doesn't look like they're really eager to go up to the top area. Instead, we see Myth just try and farm, and Really, this Willow is just non-stop jungling with the Aghanims and Midas here, trying to scale to become, you know, some right-clicker. And that's, I guess, the concerning part for me about Myth. Right now, it doesn't look like they're making as many active moves as I see from Boom. And going towards late game, you still need to make like initiatives. You need to find ways to take more towers. Opening up that tier 2 tower, for instance, is going to give a lot of control here to Boom.
Can you use the Bedlam on creeps, or is it just hero targeted?
I think just heroes. I'm not spamming Willow, so I don't know for sure, but I think it's only heroes. I think it works on illusions though.
Dire's middle tower.
I was watching Paulson kind of play right from the creep. I was going to say, because Dark Willow has never really had the power to be able to shove like Ghost Push. That this term's kind of been introduced, and if you were able to do that with the Bedlam, that'd be pretty dumb. Yeah,
it would be very, very strong. I haven't seen anyone do that, at least. I feel like, you know, people would have taken the chance if it did work, but maybe,
yeah.
You know, it's always a lot of fun when they change mechanics around, and you got to find out the new ways to abuse and use things.
Very true. Looks like Boom starting to group up as well for potential smoke. You got WS playing on the other side of the map, but of course, always that Solar Guardian potential for him to join. They might be running into Myth's domain, though. A Cliff Ward's currently...
Oh, Krish!
He's on the low ground. Not the position you want your revenge, but a great timing out of the swap nonetheless. Krish going to be able to get out of the AoE with a Solar Guardian, but he's completely separated as Boom lock onto their target. Now, Sillin as well is rolling Thunder. Will be to no avail, as once again, Boom will capitalize off the back of their smoke.
That was so sad timing for him to die. He was 10 gold away from BKB on Drow. He saw the mid-range creep, and he couldn't. The Dark Urge, man. He just walked up and had to go for the range creep, and they punish him for it. So, gonna lose him. Top Sillern has to be careful. Has to roll up.
Another one. A Pulsar nearby.
Oh.
Sonic Wave on Yopaj. Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit awkward. I think they did see that one as well, so they know at least that the Queen ulti is on cooldown. Maybe they can make a move when they respawn here. Drow really needs to finish up the BKB though, and then they have a great timing to go and fight again.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, sorry. Go.
I was going to say, we're looking at that, and we're going to be looking at Roche pretty shortly, right?
Yeah, I think Roche is, you know, gonna may spawn in 40 seconds, and playing towards that is gonna be crucial. That's also where Boom have given themselves a bit of an advantage, though, as, you know, they start working on taking down towers. They will have an easier time just playing towards objectives. Now, it is gonna spawn bottom Roche if he spawns early, with 4 minutes until he moves top, so if he spawns late, you won't have that much time to take him.
This Myth will be first to get some potential vision set up in the area. Definitely, they're also going to need to be thinking about a gem pretty early on as well, considering X-Nova's already had his for quite some time. And they are not leaving this high ground. Only got a glimpse of Baboko, so they're well aware that they're setting up even scans as well, just to confirm.
I like the build on Queen, actually. Going back for the Shivas here makes a lot of sense. You need armor. There's so much physical damage coming in from Myth. See, it's a smoke here on Myth, trying to control bottom area still.
Over Crafty Ward. Open a spot to pop and get some information. They're going to run the swap. Dies Observer. They love the gem.
The reset.
Someone's going to be able to find the swap back as well. So X-Nova should go down to start the fight. Let's see who they want to be able to turn their attention to afterwards. A little bit of control onto Yopaj. Has got an opportunity to get the blink away, but importantly, the snatch and grab. Mission accomplished. Gem is acquired.
Not seeing the Dawnbreaker ulti there immediately is a little bit surprising to me. I thought he would try and jump in and like salvage the gem or try and fight around the ET as he got swapped back. But it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade with the gem being stolen over onto the Razor now. So they get the chance to deward a little bit.
You mentioned the Shivas on Yopaj. You even take a look at the Ahsoka being worked on from WS. I mean, these are going to be two huge items to help mitigate pretty much all of the physical damage that's coming out from Myth.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be smart itemization for sure going into this game. And looks like Morphling is going for the Aghanim Scepter. I'm hyped, dude. This is going to be the first game I see in a pro game where Morph uses the new Aghanims, where you can cast spells with the illusion. That's, you know, different from the old one, which basically was just purchased to counter Universal heroes and Agi heroes. So we'll see how his micro is going to be on Natsumi, if he can make some big plays. Roshan spawning in 10 seconds here bottom as Smith are smoking in, controlling.
Coming through.
Oh, Baboka.
Baboka. Straight through the portal and instantly to the grave as well. Roche is up.
Oh my god, it spawned right after. They just lost the vision. You hate to see it.
And now they're going to be able to scout it first.
Oh, surely they just sit in the area and control it again, right? Go in and take a little peek. Yeah, go have a look.
Oh no, he didn't send the spirit in. So they don't know as well. But Polson, okay, now they'll see.
Okay, the regrouping is happening here from Boom. 20 seconds for the respawn. They definitely don't want to give the Roche for free, but they have the Elder Titan. He's so good at stopping this.
Silen playing aggressively, actually swashbuckling onto Natsumi. Silen, that's crazy. He's got the Aeon Disc to potentially assemble. It's going to be required pretty surely. He's down to
Aeon Disc.
health. There's the Aeon. Gets some separation, but the Terrorize, it's a little bit too late. But the BKB is going to be able to protect Boom for the moment. They're going straight to the backline and look at them cut away the members. The damage is too much. Krish will stand strong on top of his Glacier. They've got the turnaround as well with the marksmanship raining down. Krish will be able to get a kill, but it's just not enough in the end as Boom, they'll come out on top. What an incredibly clean fight from them.
Wow, that was absurd. So many things going on there. There was a nice attempt to save the Pango as he went really low. I think Pango overplayed his cards a little bit. Yeah, you have Aeon Disc, but going this deep, I feel like he lost all his HP for nothing, really. Like, he did set up the fight and did bait everyone to initiate on him, but I want to see that fight again, man. There were so many things going on. Ultimately, the attempted save was not enough as their position completely crumbled. The Dawnbreaker jumping in, the Queen of Pain, these BKBs just diving in. It's too hard for Drought to stand. Oh, he'll get the replay.
I mean, that could have been a huge terrorize. Onto two, potentially. Yopaj and WS both react with the BKB. We just see instantly them go for the backline. They blew up the Dark Willow.
Yeah, it was, I mean, even the Elder Titan, look at him. He's just punching down the Racer on his own. He just simply ran at him. He got every single hero hit with the Astro Spirit and Astro Assault. The Racer could not stand his ground. Vanguard won't save you against an Elder Titan with that much damage amplification. Or damage increase. They're gonna go for their Tormentor now on the side of Myth. Gonna get that with Racer again. Which one is it gonna be? Alright, coming in for the Dark Willow again here.
Ooh, 2 Midas charges, please use it.
Passive Midas in current patch? That's illegal.
Come on, run straight to the creeps.
200 seconds of not using it. And
oh my god, where's he going?
If he goes mid, he gets hexed.
Jump the Pango instead, dude. All right, Aeon Disc is at least back up. Could this be decent for Dio? So close to the base. Is it going to be a swap play? Hondo's looking for the opportunity. Silen's hunting though. Be cautious.
Chasing a bit here, but not really gonna get more out of it. We see that Aeon Disc though coming into play, and definitely not a bad item choice, I would say, for Zillern, but not also what you want to have happen, just not getting a punish out of that. Ponlon couldn't really get the range for a swap on anyone. And we see Boom now on the back of Rolling Thunder being expended. Looks like they might think about catching someone top here. The ward just died. The Dire ward just timed out, so they don't see Lion.
Oops, Silen. Oh, what? These aggressive jumps outside the base! What is going on? Ponlo as well is probably going to go down as well. They are just giving 3 kills over. And now it's a beacon for Natsumi, just a waveform of the high ground and target down Chris.
Silen doesn't have buyback.
Connects. They're just forcing the issue. These fights, when you break formation, will never favor Dire.
Oh my god, they lost 4 heroes so fast there. Trying to go on Queen now, but she still has Aegis. She's going in.
Jumped in? All right.
Well, he's got the BKB after Aegis. He's happy still. At least they take down the Aegis, but I mean, the Morphling and Dawnbreaker, they're just auto-attacking here. Deso, AC, Barracks has no armor, just falls. 45 seconds. I don't even think they should back here. I think they go mid as well.
Oh, Paulson.
Gotta respect the Dark Willow here. He has the Mask of Madness. I think he's sending over some attack speed too, maybe? I He doesn't have more. Spent his money on the buyback before.
Dire's middle tower.
So they're going to siege incredibly fast with the help of the Deso from WS. You have to go through the back door at the moment.
They are respecting the swap. They don't want to get swapped in too deep here.
Dire's middle tower.
Can tell their positioning.
Like swapping a Bramble, instant gust as well, could be devastating.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah.
So,
is under attack.
They're respawning and they have everything available on Myth, so we might see Boom just safely back out here, and they secured such a big lead there, 20,000 gold lead. I have to go back to Zillern again, though. I mean, he's played really, really good in the early game. We've been singing his praises, but same as the Roche fight, jumping in there, blinking out of your base, I feel like he gave the opponents a bit too easy of a start to the fight.
oh no, they know that Eldest, the Astral Spirit from X-Nova.
Yeah,
it just went straight through the smoke on Myth Avenue.
Yeah, it triggered them. You can see how many he hit even. As he gets 320 bonus damage, he's like, yep, that's not one or two heroes, that was everyone.
Radiant
ET, X-Nova, definitely knows his way around this hero as well, and how to get the most value.
Yeah, my man is not a bronze tier ET.
Nah,
He is...
he's got some experience in pro games on it as well.
Yeah, with no doubt about it. One of the better position 5s to play this hero. The China region as a whole as well.
Yeah. And now we see Dawnbreaker's level 25, dude. She has Starbreaker talent. I didn't realize he's that high level. I mean, of course, we have the Queen level 25 as well with the Blink CDR, but the 6-second CDR on the Q, putting it at a 5-second cooldown, she is a devastating force in the next fight.
Is that new or changed? I don't remember it being 6-second cooldown.
Yeah, she had something else before, like it was damage increase or something. The crit, I can't remember what it was there exactly, but
But it was something else.
they did change it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked back at the patch note 7.34. It wasn't something there. It must have been 7.33 or something like that. But
Yeah.
no, that doesn't look familiar.
No, it's very strong. I mean, the fact that she gets debuff immunity on a 5-second cooldown now as well, on top of the fact that she has a BKB built as well, she is very ready for the next fight.
It was 2 Starbreaker charges. That's what it was.
Right, that's what it was, yeah. I mean, CDR is way stronger. Because even if you have 2 charges, you can start out the fight with two swings, but then what? Then you just run out of gas, but now she can just keep going.
Another big item with the refresher picked up as well for Yopaj. So
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous amount of burst potential from him inside the fight. Man, hang on a second. I think he was 0-5. He was at least 1-5. Waga, he's 11-5-9. He has not died for a vast majority of this game, 30 minutes plus. This is a ridiculous comeback performance from Yopaj off the back of a horrific lane. You could not ask for much worse in a elimination game. You hope to potentially continue in the low bracket, being 1-5 as your mid laner.
That's a really good point, actually. It's a crazy, crazy recovery because he's on a beyond godlike streak now, and he worked hard to get back here, man. That early game was devastating. There's something to be said, though. Those early deaths, while he did lose lane really hard, early deaths don't mean as much as mid and late game deaths as well, right? So 5 deaths to his name are not nearly as impactful. Oh, the courier.
That is a impactful courier snipe.
Was that the full Daedalus?
Yes, that's the full Daedalus. I mean, it's got the Crystallis, but that was all the other components, and he bought out as well.
Yeah, that is rough. That is very rough for him for sure. 3 minutes now. And fortunately, I guess for him, they are waiting for Roshan right now on the side of Boom. So he might still get it before the push comes in. I don't think that they're going to give a high ground push before they finish up themselves an Aegis on this Morphling as well. Speaking of levels, Morphling hit that level 25 and has the waveform cooldown talent as well. Minus 40%.
I didn't even see who he used the Morph on to the last time.
Yeah, I tried to watch in the replay. I think he used it just to reposition himself quickly in the fight. I'll have to keep a closer eye to if he gets some nice micro out here. I think the nice target could be maybe to just make a Venge, because you get the Venge stun, you know, double stun. Who knows? Not sure what his priority is going to be.
Even just stealing some of the damage as well could be nice with your own Wave of Terror too. I guess reducing some of the damage, I should say. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Could be big. He's working on a Satanic as well on the Morphling, so adding up more layers of protection. But let's look at this game from the perspective of Myth, though. They're going for a smoke.
The Astral again scouted it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, and we can see they're moving together. Xnova is just on top of his game here.
And this is not just the Astral plays somehow also reading the smokes, but dude, his de-warding and warding this game, it's just, it's on another level.
Yeah, it's really impressive stuff. He's definitely wanting to go to TI here, This man has been to TI before. He's an experienced player and he wants to get back there, show his performance on the big stage again.
It's a second place TI player. That experience without a doubt, it's vital to this Boom roster.
Yeah, having someone who knows how to be in charge. Oh, what? His courier got killed by Roche. He walked. You know what happened? He walked out, pulled Roche out, and then he walked back into Roche pit. And as Roche was outside of his own home, and he walked into Roche's home, Roche lost vision of the ET and saw the courier and decided, well, I guess I'm punching that instead. So very, very funny little niche mechanic that just happened there. You can see Xnova just stand still in confusion as well for a second.
Like, what's going on, dude? Why is Roche taking out my courier?
Okay.
Like, it's undeserved. I mean, maybe they kill him a couple more times. It starts to be deserving. That Roche was the third, and means Yopai's got an Aghanim's Blessing. So we were speaking about this earlier on, and potentially why he hasn't gone for it. Well, he gets it now off the back of Roche. He's got Cheese in his inventory, Aegis as well. Will be given over to Natsumi's Morphling.
Yeah, this is fantastic timing for them, and he has that Refresher as well. Refresher with Shard on Queen means if the enemy ever stack up, he can double quick Shadow Strike and release all that Scream of Pain damage. He even has the Scream of Pain damage talent. The smoke around, they're going in. He has a ward. Xnova gets the vision down for his team.
Nice reaction, but Boga, that's a pretty deep jump inside the base as well. They really want to get rid of Excellent to start the fight, and they're going to be rewarded.
Natsumi died once.
They've got some buybacks. That is the vital thing for Myth Avenue. You're going to come out on top of the team fight. You need to use these buybacks perfectly. As Krish is going to get spot further back inside the base, but the bashes as well. Yopash is starting to get drained out of his health. Ooh. Just gets the blink late the last second, and somehow, boom, they'll lose no one, and they forced out 2 huge buybacks.
Yeah, they did expend the Aegis there, and they also used the Cheese crucially there for the Queen of Pain, because we saw the damage output coming out from the Drow. She was clicking hard, and that's where you can be kind of deceived. You feel like you're really tanky on Morphling with your 49 armor. Drow, she can click right through that. And he also used BKB for 4 Aegis. That's why we saw him respawn and just Manta immediate waveform out. He's like, I'm not having any part of it. They did force buybacks though, so that's again gonna be a painful thing for Exilern, as he won't be able to rely on that for the next fight here. Especially when you have a Travels hero like Pango here. Buyback on Travels is usually super powerful, so costly thing to lose.
Oh, alright. Thought Polisson was going to die to the Tormentor. Oh, they're not even going to get it. Okay.
Well, they're scared. They don't know anything about where the positioning is of Boom, so he could have taken the Tormentor there, but easy for us to say with the bird's eye view. We see everything. Meanwhile, on the side of Boom, they're just kind of grouping up, not really making a super aggressive move yet. This Ninja Gear is big, by the way, on Baboka. Lion having Ninja Gear. He's got that Blink 4 staff and the Aeon Disc as well. I think that was a crucial part to their initiation. Lion blinked in, catches someone, and then he just gets out safely. They can't just punish him. Tough position now for Myth here, as they're kind of stuck in base, can't really get out on the map, and at the same time, Boom, very comfortable. You have the Dawnbreaker, she can just be farming anywhere. Has the ulti to join her team. The rest can just walk around as a group of 4 and keep building on this advantage.
How many more items they need? Because they're getting to the stage we're almost 6th slot. I mean, these nullifiers, that big one of the Dawn's going to be huge, but Xnova wants a Scepter, why not?
I mean, at this point, man, I'm not going to fault them. I'm usually saying, end the game when you can, but even if they're 42,000 gold ahead, we're pretty late into the game, 47 minutes. So, yeah, it's a huge lead, but this is also a best-of-1 knockout for regional qualifiers, lower brackets. You do not want to mess this one up. by going too early when you could easily just play controlled.
Ooh.
Oh, he tried to blink 4-staff the Razor. You see that? He blinked 4-staff, but it was a little bit too late.
Oh.
So he 4-staffed the Razor to safety.
The
Yeah.
fact that this is still 10% probability for Myth is crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, they do have some things going for them still. Like the Drow versus Morphling is a good matchup. The carry-to-carry matchup, it's a big part, I would say, why. Because Morphling is not unkillable in this game. The fact is, though, that this Dawnbreaker might just as well be an extra carry. She's level 28, she's absolutely huge. Highest level in the game, almost 29, by the way. Like, she's getting ridiculous. I think you should get Aghanim's too. Just get that miss chance as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's not going to be that important against Drow, who has the marksmanship, but it's still pretty damn good to have the miss chance will still do something.
Even for the Willow, who at this stage is like, it's pretty much everyone you were looking at to pump in damage. Like, if she goes uncontested, you know, you're working on a data list now for Polison. So if he's able to find this, like, all of a sudden, you know, you've got two heroes on the backline that need to be addressed. And that is like the most important thing. If you get pickoffs instantly to start the fight on Boom, like, that is the perfect engagement for you. But if Myth can kite the initiation and somehow reposition, then your fights do start to look a little bit scary.
I mean, it's all about the Pango and the Venge, right? The two heroes that they know do not have buyback. Bottom, Baboka a little bit far out. He sees them take Tormentor.
And he's going to jump in off the back of this. It's not the fight. It's too close of an area. You're not going to be able to kite. So yeah, they're just going to cut their losses. And Polison, who at least is one of the heroes that didn't have to buy back prior. But you will definitely force this out now if you're Boom.
Oh yeah, they're going to start poking here. And it's tough, man. If you swap with Venge aggressively, she does have the ninja gear. So she could go for an aggressive swap. But she doesn't have Aghanims and she doesn't have buyback. So it's her own life that she's going to lose them.
Oh, Baboka. There's the start onto Miracle, and there's the follow-up as well. It's just so much. They'll try and Rolling Thunder to create some chaos. So some heroes deep inside the territory of Myth. WS is getting drained of all his damage.
It's getting pulled.
They finally get a potential kill into the Dawnbreaker. It's not going to be easy, but it looks like they will be able to finally pierce through the defenses.
Oh boy, man, that's two more buybacks used though again, and Venge still dead for 80 seconds, so it feels like they're just painfully, slowly, cut by 1,000 wounds ending this game. It's not swift at all. It is just, it's not even about Boom toying with their food or something, but they are not giving any chances here. Good attempt by Myth there, but again, great jump by Baboka, leading the way in such a great way. I think he even got the disable onto the Venge when he jumped in, so Venge couldn't go for a save swap onto, was it the Razor that they jumped first? That was just very clean here from Boom, man. And of course, they don't even need to use their own buyback. We can see the Dawn is just gonna get to respawn safely. There's no way you can make a move as Myth right now, stuck in base.
Refresher is a bit of an interesting purchase. I have heavily agreed. I thought Scepter was going to be the way to go, but
I mean, it's not bad at all, getting the double BKB and double ulti, but yeah, I would probably have expected him to go for the consume, but this is gonna allow him to refresh, blink again, and go on a new target. Say that he goes on one target immediately, he can hop over to the next one. Oh, Razor doing one auto attack on his own tier 3 there. Razor, I see you.
oh, maybe they're close to an item.
I mean,
Not gonna do it.
it's 2 HP, I think.
All right, so Christian's got a rapier queued up. His Corey might die. Dude, his Corey's gonna die to the creep.
Oh no!
Oh my freaking
Be
god!
careful.
That timing of the shield was way okay.
It did lock it, so
yeah, okay. I didn't see that. That was very scary though.
that's good. It's good disciplined play. I always get mad when I see someone buy rapier and courier and deliver it by not locking it. I get a heart attack, dude. Like, just lock it. You have no reason to not do it. And he's gonna keep it locked for now in his inventory.
Look at Baboka hunting for the Razor code too. That's Refresher as well now for Miracle. So there are some items that get picked up, but you are 49,000 gold behind.
50k now, even according to in-game. They're so far behind. And I mean, Dawn working on that level 30 as well. This is Also, Tormentor giving Lion his shard finally, so he has magic immunity, or debuff immunity. Sorry, magic immunity doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. I mean, this is so tough to watch for Myth here, but they do have a big timing. Refresher on Razor, Rapier on Drow. If the next fight go their way, maybe that could be a start to a comeback here, but it is such a long journey ahead if they're gonna claw their way back into this.
If there is a fight, like you're going to take outside the base, it's going to be down bottom right now. You've got to observer set up all this top ward you just took. The only way you are fighting outside the base is if you have a ward currently set up, and we do have Roshan 14. It will spawn bottom. It'll be there for a little bit of time. Maybe you try and force the issue if you get the lanes in an okay position.
Yeah, if they can, but again, we're gonna see ET just smack in this mid lane, make sure that it's pushing. Top is already coming in. I don't know, man. Roche is up now, gets scouted by WS. He's just gonna start working on that, and I don't see Myth having the opportunity to make a move towards it. Do they have a smoke ready? They don't have one, I think. Yeah, they don't have one on the supports ready right now, and I think it's on cooldown for them. So Roche is gonna go down, Roche number whatever, and Aghanim Scepter now available. They can take down the Dawnbreaker, I guess, or I mean, ET's buying his own. I guess Lion could get it too. It's gonna be Dawn. She gets the Solar Guardian upgrade, so she has the moving part as well, which can be pretty nice. Extended duration and making it move.
Yeah, of course the evasion too, so we'll see. Like you said, not too important for the Drow, but for Polison, who has a crit stick and almost Hurricane Pike, it's going to be very important.
Even for Drow, it's not that bad, right? Because she only has 50% marksmanship, and if she doesn't trigger that, then the evasion is still going to block 60% of those remaining attacks.
It's a nice neutral item, though. I mean, Polison having the telescope, you'll take any extra cast range you can get. Importantly, attack range, I should say, but cast range as well, potentially for Ponlo, who's got a psychic headband too. So we're going to have to be keeping our eyes on these potential swap backs inside the base, because Myth Avenue, it is potentially this final fight.
Queen is ready to hex. She can go first. Baboka also ready to jump here. Anyone who shows they did see the ward get dropped, they're pinging it. Their sentry ward saw the Hobbs and sentry combination, so they know exactly what's going on right now. Myth are like, nope, that's a death trap. And boom, not gonna find anyone that easily.
Rapier will be assembled.
Oh my god, dude.
She's ready to go.
She's locked and loaded. She got the buyback as well, but obviously you don't want to lose the Rapier in the first place.
And those buybacks are back up as well for the Venge and the Pango. It's still Razor and Dark Willow down for 2 minutes, plus they don't nearly have enough gold as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is so brutal. Again, we see Xnova looking for an angle to place a deep ward. He's going to put this one, which gives a little bit of high ground vision as well. This is a sneaky ward. Always got to be wary about that one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Comes the siege.
Yeah, Natsumi hitting.
Oh, Scylla. Baboka's in. Hex to start. Look at the damage. Ponlo, quick on the fingers to keep the Drow alive, but it might not matter. They lost to Willow and die back. They needed every single hero they could get. I mean,
Sillern
trying to do whatever he can to get rid of Baboka.
Nullifier.
Gets with the Aeon Disc.
Oh boy.
And that Nullifier will make sure it's impossible to play with. And now they're also going to catch up to Miracle. Refresher activated, but the BKB will do nothing. WS slashing and dicing his way to victory. As now Baboka once again, his side of the fight, and he's going to end it. It's an ultra kill for WS. Give him the rampage. The new player deserves it.
Nope.
They won't give him that opportunity, but the G's are caught and boom. In convincing fashion. It's going to take them 57 minutes, but they will knock out Myth Avenue Gaming, and their hopes of making an incredible lower bracket run are still alive.
Man, fantastic game to end on here. They did